Good morning, this is Patrick Clift for the Estates Gazette. The property industry has this morning woken up to a hung parliament. We're here in Westminster to try and find out what it all means. Obviously we still don't know who's going to be leading the next government, sitting in the House behind us. There are no MPs here, obviously, they're all at home, but we are lucky enough to be joined by Liz Peace, the Chief Executive of the British Property Federation. Liz, good morning.
Good morning.
What should we make of the results of last night?
Oh, well, I suppose first of all I have to admit to being basically wrong, because I thought at the end of the day the Tories would creep over the line with a very, very small majority. Right. They haven't. I'm not sure we should rush to jump to conclusions as to why that happened, or indeed what now needs to happen with respect to government. You know, this is going to take quite a long time to work out the subtle details of this. I think for the property industry, I mean, the hung parliament needn't have been a problem.
Right.
But I do think we probably need the right sort of hung parliament. And my concern in this is if we have the Labour Party and the Conservative Party, both with quite a large number of seats, neither with an absolute majority, we have a third party that has actually failed to live up to everybody's expectations, possibly going to end up with even less seats than they had before the election. And they are suddenly in this position of being able to make or break a coalition with one or the other parties without having what I would see as the moral authority to do it. So I think that is going to be quite a problem as we move forward.
There may be a little horse trading to come, some delays in forming the next government. Is this something that the property industry should be concerned about, do you feel?
I think the one thing that the property industry should be worrying about is the overall state of the economy and the state of the capital markets. Now, as long as, whether we have a minority government or some form of coalition, as long as they can get to grips with the economy, maybe our industry would be a little less worried if they didn't bother trying to get to grips with anything else for a little while. As long as the economy's working, we can do our stuff. You know, we're very good as an industry at looking after ourselves. Our real problem over the last 10, 12 years has actually been government interference on the whole. Give or take one or two exceptions when government have really, really helped us out, so for example on REITs. But for the moment, I think we're worried about interventions that will be unhelpful. If the government could just concentrate on getting the big picture right and let us get on with doing what we're good at doing, maybe that's a little bit of a silver lining to this particular cloud.
Liz Peace, thank you very much.
My pleasure.